Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
The villain is the wretch! Together, we have crushed him, brain and body. Now, we pick our way toward our fates, unleashed.
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Like how Garlic was the old.
Chosen of Merkel is dead. Permanently this time.
Garlic was the only one up there, so
Netherstone.
she was the one she
It's
had
in
to
his
talk
armor.
to.
Take it.
What happened to your face?
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. Now the picture comes together.
The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will.
The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it, our enemies are formidable.
How are you able to leave the astral prism?
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With the brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
What are these stones?
The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasites, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Ketheric transformed during the fight. What was that?
I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen.
I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it's most likely she follows Baal, the god of murder.
Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three.
Chosen of the Dead Three?
Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer.
They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen. granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy.
But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve.
Well, I killed one, so... what do we do now?
We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate.
Within the city, an Elder Brain brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order.
An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance to strike comes, you must take it. For there may only be one chance.
I guess that's the way out of here. Okay.
One day I'll catch a break.
They're way up there. Ah, yeah. Ah, yes. You missed the Ketheric fight? Yep, just finished it, actually. Ketheric and the avatar of Murgle. Murgle. Sounds like a, fucking... Murgle sounds like a, fuck, what are they called? From World of Warcraft. Circasa knows. Merkle's name. It sounds like one of the weird frog fish people from WoW. I just forget what they're called. Murlocs, yes, thank you. Merkle sounds like a Murloc. Did I loot the I did not loot the Mind Flayer. I can't walk up there. Aw, lame. Okay. Walk up here. Except that one of them is the god of death. Semantics.
Don't burn yourself.
You loot that. Come back down.
Can't give up now.
Did I loot Ketheric's gear? Yes, I did.
Another step forward.
I'm a little encumbered at the moment. All of this, that, carry that. I'm not encumbered. Ketheric's netherstone, take the gold. Tuesday the 12th at noon, a luncheon will be served. Snacks will be provided. Let's go. Like my 5th copy of the Invasion of the Sword Coast. Papa, I love you from Iz. You hold on to that. Balthazar's notes, the prayer for forgiveness, list of rules. Hold on to those. Alright, what's this shield? Ketheric's shield. Arcane enhancement. Gain a +1 bonus to spell save DC and spell attack rolls. Nice. Advantage on dexterity saving throw checks. Yeah, that's almost a good replacement for you. Catheric's Warhammer. Okay. It's just his hammer. Nothing special. They're doing company functions to boost team morale. Yeah, it is a nice touch. What do you have in here? Oh, no, hold on to that. Give that to him. And this. Very rare, heavy armor, 19. All damage incoming is reduced by 2. When activated, you cannot be moved against your will by any spell or action, but you have disadvantage on dex saves, disadvantage on stealth checks, and Howling of the Dead. Let out a bone-chilling howl that numbs all nearby creatures. Man, that's a dope-ass set of armor. Can you wear heavy? I think you can wear heavy, right? F3. Not proficient in heavy armor. What? You're a cleric. It just has his name inscribed. Yeah, his hammer? Yeah, it just says, my Warhammer. Catherick. Alright, well, she can't wear heavy armor. I guess we'll give that to, what's her name? Trickery cleric, the worst. Is that the thing? Trickery clerics don't get, they don't get heavy armor? I was thinking of going to respec her, but yeah, I could give her the feat. I've been thinking of respecking her anyway, since the whole I made Shar angry. There's the Domain of Light. Yeah, we'll have to play with it. I'll have to mess around with it.
Let's try this way.
Nope, not you. Thank you very
Never a
much.
dull moment.
Let's save. Actually. It makes sense thematically. It does.
I'm thinking.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
Yeah, I don't know how this fits together yet, but we will stop him.
I was his bodyguard. I looked after him with my life. I trusted him more than anything. He gave me away to Zariel just for kicks. He ruined my life just when it was starting. And now he'll use up the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him!
We'll do it together, whatever it takes.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
She mad?
Time to take a load off, isn't it?
Hey, Withers, what's up, dude? I guess he's here in case you need to resurrect someone. Yeah, her voice actress is fucking dope as hell. Where the hell's the, there's you, but there's also... Where was Mole? We never found Mole. I went everywhere. I didn't find her. Alson, Art Kala.
Thou dawdlest, our time is precious. Let us speak.
Thou dawdlest. Alright, you're not gonna force me to talk to you. That's good.
You're here. Good. That's good.
Are you okay?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Maula's still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
Like I'm humoring you by having this conversation. I'm sure the kids appreciate it.
Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. But it's boring if I'm the only one playing. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece.
It'd be hilarious if you were a bard, you could like help her.
Come through those doors any moment now.
Why, yes. Once Alfira's done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal.
I'm on trade.
On second thoughts, I think we could be earning silver with this song. Maybe even gold.
Damn it. Buy my shit!
Alfira's writing us a song. A stupid song won't bring Mole back. Tell her, won't you?
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketheric. But I missed Mole.
Yeah, I missed Maul too. I don't know where she went. Flaming Fist, okay, generic bro. Who's over here? Saris? Who the hell are you?
Zevlor, with such high hopes for you, Hellrider.
Yeah, Alfira's pretty awesome.
Back in Last Light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then, a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old Hellrider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job.
I freed Zevlor down in the down in the colony.
I would. We didn't have any fight left in him.
He went his own way. I don't think he could face either of us.
The briefest hesitation as Saris wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
Let's see who we got. Harper, generic Harper 1, generic Harper 2. Olsen.
Thanks for watching out for me. You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're one of us. No fist left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
Alright, let's talk with her.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. But somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
It's a little crowded already. Get lost, nerd. Did I hear you correctly before? You're Kethric's daughter?
I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise.
Okay, I'll see you at camp.
Very good. We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Without him, I wouldn't have lost
Okay,
it long.
so they don't want to talk now. That makes sense.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
You've tangled with the Dead Three before?
Extensively. Mind flayers, too. But I never dreamed of seeing gods and Illithids working in consort. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
I'd be glad to have you by my side.
Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
I'll see you at camp.
How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing X. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. I can recall how to take orders, as well as give them.
Wow, she just... Oh, she was gone. She was in the previous Baldur's Gate games. Yes, she was. Don't worry, I watched like 8.5, 9 hours of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 story recap stuff before this. So I am well aware.
The stone says it is one floor down to the left.
Thanks, Nichols. And the stone.
You are welcome.
Tolly! Wait, I have trash to sell you.
Stone.
Hold on. So much trash.
Just tell me what you need.
I mean, his hammer kind of sucks. Like, do you want this hammer that's just a hammer? Not really. White block. Get rid of all those brains. Okay. You got anything cool? Nope, same old stuff. Healing potions? There's those human hearts. Hey, let's buy those. And those. Okay. Yep. Give me the rest in cash.
Lady, light your way.
You can take those. What? Oh, I can't sell these broken moon lanterns. Oh. Shit, send them to camp then. Get them out of my inventory.
Thanks for watching out for me. What could have tossed me back in the shadows?
You're one of us. No fist left behind.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
How'd you make it here?
A Flaming Fist. A novice, actually. She dropped everything to make sure I made it here safe. I heard about Duke Ravengard's capture. If his soldiers are anything to go by, he is a man to admire and respect. I hope you can save him. For the good of Baldur's Gate.
What about you?
When this land fell to the curse, I should have gone with it. Daniel is the only reason I survived. It's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken.
Yeah, and after he awakens?
I don't think there will be an after. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Daniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
Cool.
Begone! I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
Sorry.
Once you dead.
How'd you survive it?
Daniel.
Daniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
So when will the curse actually be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
Yeah, what now? You've got everything that you wanted.
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side.
You flirting with me, big man? I'm glad to have you.
And I'm glad to be had. Glad to be with you, I mean.
Okay. He wants that dwarf wiener. What happened to Oliver exactly? Did Thaniel, like, absorb him?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
All right, glad I could help.
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
Join me is like join my party, right? My active party. I'd have to tell somebody to sit down, and I don't want to do that. There is a spell that exists in D&D to help you fix something that's broken, but it's not in Baldur's Gate 3. Yes, you can fix stuff that is broken, however, it wouldn't work because moon lanterns are magical. So...
Make haste. I would have words with you.
Mending does not fix magical items. It'll repair the magical items so that it's a whole piece, but if the magic has been lost, that's gone. It would have to be re-enchanted at that point.
The shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of darkness. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
Yeah, I admit I haven't really thought about it.
Thou shalt think about it now, and I shall give the answer. Mind flayers are soulless. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
You seem to know a lot about the Dead Three.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished, as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
I'm just surprised to see you. What are you doing here?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Obviously, I don't want any spoilers, but I get the feeling like Withers is obviously more than just some, like, advanced zombie. I get the feeling that he's probably... I don't know what he is. He's probably a avatar for a god, or perhaps a god themselves in mortal form. Zombie +2 at least, yeah. There's obviously something going on with Withers, and I'm interested to figure out what it is. Yeah, isn't there more you can just tell me?
No.
Okay.
I had to look after him.
Do I remember the crypt and statues from Act 1 where I found him? Yes, I have an eidetic memory and can recall everything in perfect detail. No, but also don't tell me. So. Alright, so I guess we're done here? Bro, why is this caustic liquid still here?
Then again, these towers are much like the Absolute.
Hey, there's Wolverine. What's up, dude?
No substance.
Blissful silence. The stone's at peace.
Welcome.
Moonrise has been cleansed. Baldur's Gate is next.
Yep. Alright, dude, are you gonna be less of a dick?
I owe you an apology.
Yeah? Yeah. I'm listening.
I saw you as a means to escape. Nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light.
Apology accepted.
I wasn't sure you would. I appreciate it. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it.
Maybe, like, reverse that, but... let's do persuasion. If you want my help, you're gonna need to go into more detail. Well, we're gonna take a long rest very soon, so I'll take the bonus, thank you. Yo, 33.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
God, I have so much shit to do in Baldur's Gate.
For the Iron Hand gnomes to come home.
I kills the janitorial staff. Bro, they got in the way. They shouldn't have been standing there. I wanted to come in, and they were like, no, you're not allowed to come in.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric, but Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
I have recruited Halsin.
Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
I'll seek more allies in the city.
Good. I am glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Thank you. Can I leave now?
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Okay. Head west, go to Baldur's Gate, go to Baldur's Gate, go to Baldur's Gate. All these things telling me to go to Baldur's Gate. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to Last Light Inn. Yo, bro, check it. Kill that fool. Is he here? No, he left. He went to Baldur's Gate. Anybody here? Bro, let's rob the place. Let's go. Fried sausage. Rothe ribs. The guest log, let's go! Take everything worth money. Oh, hey, Merkin. I robbed half of this place before they even like let me. I was just like, hey, I'm gonna take all of this stuff. Take her diary. We can come back to pick up her stuff before she leaves. She's gonna be like, where the fuck did my diary go? Letter for Chancellor Floric. Read her diary. Send all this to camp. Don't need that crumpled note anymore. Alright. So this gives me more strength. What is my strength currently at? 19. Okay. Bro, what? What was he doing? Let's just go to camp. Why they decided to jump off, like, fall off the edge as opposed to, like, actually going around and going down the stairs. Hey, there's Jaheira. There's those two.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
You and Aelin seem to have a lot of history.
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Yeah, certainly.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
He became a chosen of Merkel.
I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
What is it?
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
Couldn't have done it without you.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Still a great deal about you I don't know.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Are you really Selûne's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
How'd you become trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorn. Father of my one and only love. Enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorn never did trust me. Even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel. By her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the Dead 3?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Okay, bye. Inkwell. I missed you, buddy. Okay. Anybody need to talk? Will does. That makes sense. He totally didn't save his dad.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
What do you know about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Mizora said you can say what you'd like to... Wait, you could say... Wait, what? What am I reading? Mizora said you could say what led to your pact and exile. It's time I know the truth.
Yes, but first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
The place could burn for all I care. I'd give my life to keep it safe.
As would I. And more. I was 17. Father, Older Ravengard had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move.
Don't know who that is. What's the Cult of the Dragon?
A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
She surely doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to save it?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Missoura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
You took on 25 cultists on your own?
I had Missoura at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day. I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Is that how you lost your eye in the battle with the Cult of the Dragon?
It is. The one scar I ever bore of it. You were right, of course. The new eye is a sending stone, courtesy of Missoura. She uses it to track my location and call from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
What about your father?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Missoura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word: go. So I did.
It was brave, I guess.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. I understand.
Yeah, were you mad that your dad threw you out?
No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither.
Suppose I can't blame him For all he knew, you'd spout horns.
And I went and proved him right. A Grand Duke's duty is to his city. First and foremost, there would only ever be one outcome.
Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop here for this morning, everybody.